questions for Kole? Greg?
So, Kole, when you got here, obviously there were things you were looking for when making the move. What was it, and do you think you found it now that you've gone through a spring practice?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I was looking for was somewhere where I was going to be wanted and utilized in the offense. I think I did find that. Throughout the spring, I built a lot of trust with the coaches, and as you can see today, they kind of called some plays for me to get the ball and get the ball in my hand. And I think that was the biggest thing I was looking for. Take that next level and get to the next level. I need to get the ball in my hand and show that I can have that ability. And that was the biggest thing I was looking for.
Kole, you talked about what you were looking for, and Neil had referred to you as open by birth, and obviously that he was going to involve the tight end a lot more in the offense. But did it require a conversation of Neil before you came here to kind of let you know that, hey, we haven't used the tight end that much offensively in the past, but we're going to? Did he have to kind of promise you that?
A lot
of people can sell things.
And a lot of people can sell things. But really what it came down to was I knew that I had trust in my ability. I knew if I came here and I showed that I could, make plays and everything, then I would kind of force them into making me get the ball and everything. But yeah, we sat down in the recruiting process and everything. We talked about, what their plan is to use the tight end. Obviously in the past they hadn't used it all that much, but at Troy they used it a good bit, and they kind of wanted to revamp the offense, and so that was, was a piece that they wanted to help revamp the offense, and they kind of, gave me that throughout the recruiting process and showed me a lot of film from stuff that they plan on doing. And I think they've kept the promise. Today I made a couple plays and had some catches, so throughout the whole spring I made a good bit of catches, so I think we're revamping the offense and using the tight end this year.
Where's your biggest growth been from the first practice to where you are now?
I think trust. The first practice, the catch I had in the spring game today was I'm pretty much first read. The first practice I came out, they're not calling that play. But throughout, spring, every day I kind of built trust from the coaches, and, on third and whatever it was, they called a play to get the ball in my hands, and that was probably the biggest thing.
What does open by birth mean to you?
I was blessed with height. I was blessed with height and length. So to me, that's kind of what it means. I get a mismatch on a lot of DBs and safeties. I'm obviously taller than a lot of them. So naturally I have the ability to go up over top and make a lot of catches that, aren't in the range of DBs and safeties.
The tight end position has really become popular. I guess Gronkowski may be the guy he's probably a guy you look at. Talk about the role and the value that tight ends play in the game today.
Yeah, tight ends are a huge part of the game. We got to pretty much play every position besides quarterback. I like to think of it as we got to be the second smartest behind the quarterback. We're in the run game, we're in the pass game, we're in the pass blocking game. We do a little bit of everything. We got to be well-rounded. There's obviously guys that are better at different things, but everyone's good at, a bunch of different things as a tight end. And if you aren't, then you're not going to be able to make it. Like I said, in the run game, we're in the inside zone. We're pushed through to the linebacker with the tackles. In the pass game, we're stretching it vertical and making plays. So I think it's just versatility is the biggest thing.
In the pass game, a guy guarding you could be maybe a foot shorter than you too.
Yeah, and that goes back to the open by birth. It's a good matchup, and I think that we did a good job this spring of getting those matchups and making it available to make plays.
Toughness and part of the adjustment from LSU to West Virginia, anything major that you had to get used to?
No, football's football. Everyone runs inside zone. Everyone runs similar schemes. The speed of the game is excellent from SEC to Big 12. So it's been good. The adjustment's been good, and I learned a lot of things from the last place I was at. I've learned a lot of things since I've been here, so everything's been going smoothly.
Have you ever had to run your air conditioner and heater at the same time at Baton Rouge?
No. No, it was a little colder in the winters here. Got a little snow, which was nice. I'm from Colorado, so it was nice to see a little snow again.
Have you actually been either asked by anybody or feel like you could provide a leadership in terms of environment? You guys were going to experience, obviously, at Penn State, packed house. That's one of the largest stadiums in the country, and you coming from the SEC, you've experienced that.
Yeah, definitely. We played in front of 100,000 pretty much every game. So I've been in that atmosphere. It's a fun atmosphere. You just can't let it, get to you. You're on the field. You got to do your job each and every play. You're gonna get booed. You're gonna get clapped at. Like it's gonna happen. But you just got to keep in and kind of focus and lock in every single play.
Hey Cole, can we talk about your shoe in the Florida game?
Yeah.
Inevitable, right?
Yeah. No, that's something that'll stick with me my whole career. It was good to be able to play that game my freshman year and everything. I was a little we were running some sort of vertical concept, and I was a check down. It was 3rd and 10 on one of the last series, and he threw it to me, and I was like, why are you throwing me a check down on 3rd and 10? It's a big game. But I tried to make a play, and then, I tried to go up and over, and then he grabbed my shoe off and threw it, and we ended up winning. But that was a really good team win.
You tried to develop something out of that?
No, if NIL was around there, maybe Nike would have got me with something, but no, that would have been nice. Yeah, it's something that I've taken away, and it was a good experience, and it's something that'll stick with me my whole career, and it's a funny thing, to kind of go with.
That season, I think Gilbert was on the team, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden you're there late in the season too. There was some good talent there. That was a tough season, I guess, for everybody.
Yeah,
but,
no, that was we had some good talent on that team. I think we got some really good talent here. I go from teams like that and everything, and I go here, and I don't really see a difference. We don't skip a beat. We got a lot of good talent here. We got two really good quarterbacks. We got good receivers. Obviously, our O-line's really stacked. Our running back room is one of the best, probably in the nations. So I'm really excited about what we have here.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Have a good